You know, last week I shared with you some exciting news, a part of our Mission 1-8 ministry strategy. You'll recall that we watched those clips of Pathway to Victory being translated into Ukraine and into Russia, and the people there being able to hear the messages of First Baptist Dallas in their native tongue. But I mentioned to you that was just one step in what we were seeing as a strategic and synergistic ministry strategy. So I wanted to share with you some additional things that have happened even this week. Of course, if you're following the news, you've seen some of the horrific stories coming out of that war-torn region this week. But I want you to know that God is still sovereign and God is still working, and his spiritual forces of light are gaining ground in that area. We've been partnering with World Link Ministries to connect with churches and pastors and other faith leaders in that country to help minister to the people of Ukraine. And we had a testimony come in just this week from Sergey in Ukraine, and he has been watching Pathway to Victory. He told us, "I will put my trust in the Lord. With rockets flying overhead and gunshots all around my home, I do not fear. When I do, I turn on the TV and I watch programs that sustain me and give me renewed hope. I especially love Pathway to Victory. I'm so thankful that I have such a powerful resource that I can use to share my faith with confidence, especially in this time of conflict and division." And that comes out of Ukraine. But we're doing more ministry in Ukraine. And we received a video from one of our ministry partners there this week. The man you are about to see is Ruslan Kamiz. He is the president of the Kyiv Theological Seminary. Let's watch the screen together.
Dear friends, greetings from Ukraine. Last 7 months brought to us new challenges. War in Ukraine. And many people, they changed their place for living, and many people, they were evacuated to other location in Ukraine and outside of Ukraine. And what we found that God's work not stopped. New people were coming to church and would like to know more about Jesus and about salvation. We gave them some food, some help, some counseling, but what is main thing? We spread the gospel for them. And churches received new people. God's kingdom received new people. And since February 2022, we already planted 15 new churches in Ukraine, and number is continue to growing. Thank you very much to First Baptist Dallas Church for your great commission in the world. Thank you very much for your prayers. Thank you very much for your support, and thank you very much for your encouragement us in ministry. May God richly bless you, and we're very happy that we are not alone.
Now, church, that is part of what you are doing across the world. We have partnered with the seminary there. We have partnered with pastors and churches there. We have provided food and shelter. We have provided gospel tracts to be distributed to refugees there in Ukraine and those that have escaped to Poland. We have helped to sponsor children's camps at churches. We've helped to sponsor ministries to refugees with special needs. We've provided protective equipment to soldiers and civilians. And we've done so much more with those churches, even in planting new churches as they spread the gospel. And so many are turning to Jesus Christ for the very first time, seeking hope in the only place that they can find hope. And so, church, I want you to know that you are helping to accomplish Christ's work, the Great Commission, throughout the world, even now. But all of these things that we're doing with our ministry partners, and we're telling them that these are just the seeds of ministry to come. You see, we are meeting physical needs now because we want to meet spiritual needs in the future. And as you hear more about our plan through Mission 1-8 for the next 2 years, we're going to talk to you about how we can go into strategic areas like Ukraine to rebuild the church, to expand the church, and to reach people with the gospel of Jesus Christ. So I know that you're going to be excited about the plans that we have to partner with Christ in his work. And church, I want to tell you, when you give to Mission 1-8, when you commit to Mission 1-8, 3 things are happening. First, you are honoring God with the first fruits of the blessing that he's entrusted to you. Second, you are storing up for yourself treasure in heaven that is imperishable and will last for eternity. And thirdly, you are helping to build the church of Jesus Christ and to fulfill Christ's great commission to us. So I want to thank you for your commitment to Mission 1-8.